Hi everyone, so today we are going to be doing a reading for all signs for the Sagittarius season, and this is going to be a general reading. We're just going to see what kind of messages want to find you, and we are going to start with the fire signs and then earth, air, and water. I'm going to leave all of the timestamps in the description or in the comments, and hope you enjoy. Feel free to comment, like, consider subscribing, blah blah blah. Let's get to it. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. And today I'm going to be using 3 decks in case I need to clarify the messages. Okay, since it is the Sagittarius season, let's start with the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so what does Sagittarius need to know for its own season? Oh, okay, so we have Death card. Death card often speaks of transformation as well as ending something and beginning something new. It is the process of death and rebirth, metaphorically speaking, of course. And so when it comes to death, it is not something necessarily that is pleasant, but something that has to occur in our lives, right? So it is the only part of our lives that is certain, obviously. And also we are coming out of the Scorpio season, which is also signifying death. So Scorpio rules over the 8th house in astrology, which is all about transformation, the occult, mysticism, and death-related issues, as well as taboo topics and things like that. So Sagittarius is going through some kind of transformation in their own season. Let's see what this transformation is about. What kind of transformation is this? So we have 7 of Swords here. So to me, this signifies someone who have finally become honest with themselves. There is some revelation that you have maybe recently discovered, and perhaps you are now seeing things from a different perspective. And oftentimes 7 of Swords in reversed could speak about someone who is sort of coming out of self-denial, and maybe combining with the Death card here, it could speak about you letting go of something that you were delusional about, or something that you thought was good for you but in reality it's not. This could be relationship, some of your choices that you have made in the past, career related, money related, work related, maybe something in regards to your family matters or friendships. It doesn't have to be anything specific, and yet at the same time, during your own Sagittarius season, you definitely, as a sign of freedom, travel, expanding the horizons, you definitely, from what it looks like, are very much focused with the movement here, because you can tell that the Death card shows Grim Reaper that is moving to collect, and then the 7 of Swords shows a woman that is leaving with the swords. Right, so you definitely are preoccupied with moving. Perhaps you also have realized that you needed to move from your past situation. Could be a living situation as well. Maybe you are moving to a much better, bigger home. Maybe you just bought a new home, or this is what you are planning to do. And if that's the case, this is a good sign for you that during your own Sagittarius season, things are going to work out well. Let's see what else. What else does Sagittarius need to know? I'm also sensing relief. There is this feeling of like decluttering or letting go of something old that's not serving you. Maybe even donating something to those in need, which I feel like is also very Sagittarian type of energy. And yeah, maybe there is something that you need to speak about, to talk about. Could be something that you haven't said to people, perhaps that you are living in the past. Maybe you just decided to get up and leave all of a sudden. That could also be the case here. Let's see. What else does Sagittarius? Ooh. Okay, so we have here Ten of Swords, and we have also here Five of Pentacles. So it looks like something that you could be moving from is definitely something that was burdening for you. It was overwhelming. Either you have been overthinking it and you were trying to gather your thoughts and gather the mental strength to actually leave. Or it could have been something that just wasn't working out for you, a collaboration with other people. So could be a romantic relationship that just wasn't bringing you the rewards that you thought you were going to get from it, and that in turn was very frustrating for you. So you decided that the only logical way of dealing with the situation at that point would just be to actually leave. And there is obviously, with the Ten of Swords, there is always pain attached to it, and there is always some sort of betrayal here. So again, this doesn't have to be necessarily romantic, but I think that during your season you are definitely trying to find your own voice. You are definitely trying to find your own path, and you no longer want to pause your life and be stagnant for someone else, because you definitely are moving forward. And we are going to also get a few cards, just kind of like additional messages to what we already have gotten here. Let's just shuffle this deck as well. Yeah, it definitely looks like you, Sagittarius, have decided to commit to yourself. So whatever that looks like for you, and you have decided to get to know yourself again, or rediscover yourself in some kind of way. So perhaps you are recently single here also, or maybe there is just something that has prompted you to go and try to find more about why we're here, what's your purpose, what it is that you want to do in this lifetime. Maybe you are trying to do some kind of like, Akashic records, readings, past life readings, regressions. Maybe something of that nature could be useful for you. Let's see. So first card we have is Lovers. Lovers often signifies choices. So definitely when we talk about death and Lovers energy, we are talking about beginning new while also ending something else, right? So it's a cycle cycle of life, right? The end and the beginning. And so again, this could be you being single for a long time, and during your own season finding someone that you perhaps want to connect with romantically or intimately. And at the same time, this speaks of trying to figure out what kind of partner is the right partner for you. So perhaps you also are putting an end to the type of people you used to date or used to be attracted to, because Lovers is obviously also very passionate kind of energy. So perhaps you're trying to just listen to your own intuition and listen to yourself, and not really jump into situations, but rather take a bit of a pause. And you're trying to, after some time of thinking, overthinking, and rethinking, you're trying to gather the strength to move forward while also understanding what it is that you actually want here. Okay. 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 What else for Sagittarius? So we also have the Devil. So, by the way, the Lover's card could be a Gemini. Death, like I said, is a Scorpio, and the Devil is a Capricorn. However, the Devil oftentimes is here to symbolize something that is toxic for you. So again, this could be you walking out of or running away from a toxic partnership in your past, you realizing finally what your triggers are, what your fears are, what it is that you don't like in a relationship, what it is that you don't want from a relationship. So it's definitely taking you some time to understand that, and some time to actually sort of balance out your mental energy as well as your emotional energy. This is also what I'm getting here, especially with the Lovers being 6 and the Devil also being 15, right, which is 6. So 6 and 6. So maybe 6 could be significant here, but more importantly, I think 6 just signifies balance, right? So give and take. So you're trying to figure out if it is a relationship, romantic relationship, you know, where you could have been perhaps overgiving, or if you maybe were the taker and weren't given enough to the relationship. You know, maybe you have tendencies where you overwork, or you somehow choose something over your partner in the relationship, and therefore it struggles, right? The relationship kind of doesn't really work out the way it's supposed to. So definitely during this Sagittarius season, you are figuring out what it is that you want in general, and especially specifically when it comes to love here, and maybe also what it is that you love to do, your hobby, your passion. You are trying to figure out how to make money off of it with the 5 of Pentacles here as well, right? Because perhaps there was a situation that again was unpleasant in the partnership, and it doesn't have to be romantic partnership, could be like a work business related, and so you're trying to find your own path again here. Okay, 2 more cards here. Okay, so we have 2 of Cups. So looks like you are going to find that balance, that equal give and take that we have just been talking about during your season, or you are much closer to finding it during the season. And you definitely are going to be noticing how people are treating you, if they are given equally, if you are being paid fairly, if the energy basically is reciprocated with the 2 of Cups here. Okay, what else? Oh, okay, so we got 2 cards. We have what is it, 5 of Cups reversed, and we have Page of Pentacles reversed as well. So this to me talks about you finally realizing that there is no point in being pessimistic, which obviously Sagittarius isn't a very pessimistic sign. It's actually one of the most optimistic signs, right? And you know that it's not your energy because it's not productive for you. It doesn't allow you to grow. It doesn't allow you to do what you feel like you want to do. You want to expand. You want to grow. You want to, you know, grow things bigger. So whatever you already have, you want to multiply it, right? But whether it's emotions, whether it's money and businesses, and you realize that perhaps you also weren't exactly maybe fully invested, and maybe that's one of your regrets, because whatever it is that has happened here definitely could have brought you some, again, sadness, some sorrow, betrayal and pain, but you're getting out of it, and you are making a choice. You're taking a stand, and you finally are going to realize what it is that you want. It's not about what other people want from you, but it is about what it is that you actually want as well. Okay, and I guess with the third deck, I'm just going to get 3 last cards as sort of like a final message, and we are going to move to the next sign. Okay. Okay. Let's get 3 last messages for Sagittarius. So first we have 9 of Wands. Then we have 3 of Cups. And the Hanged Man. Could be also Pisces energy, but again, doesn't have to be, but some of these signs could be in your other placements in your chart. Regardless, if we are talking just about energy itself, what this means is that you definitely have had the time to look at things from another perspective with the Hanged Man here, and you have realized that the path might not have been clear for you. Maybe it was challenging, not in the way that you would prefer it to be. Maybe you have realized that you weren't exactly ready for the problems and issues that were arising in a specific situation or relationship. And so you feel like you have to stand your ground, you have to defend yourself, because you know that you already have been through a lot. Sagittarius being a fire sign, and fire energy is always, you know, the warrior-like energy, right? So you definitely have already been fighting a lot, because 9 is very close to 10, and 10 being the end and completion. You also have to pay attention to not overburdening yourself during your own season. Maybe there is something here that gets you really excited with the 3 of Cups. Could be like, you know, new flirty, light type of relationships, right? Easygoing kind of relationships and dating. But maybe this is not what you want right now. Maybe again, you want to focus more on yourself, or maybe this is exactly what you want right now. You have to listen to your intuition on this one, and you have to find the balance, right? Because we already had the Lovers, the Capricorn, the 2-6, and we had 2 of Cups, and we had Page of Pentacles reverse. So you have to find a balance for yourself. You have to figure out what it is that you want, what makes you happy with 3 of Cups. And 3 of Cups also sometimes speaks of reunion. So reunion doesn't necessarily have to be with a person. It could be just reuniting within yourself. So finding something within yourself that makes you happy, finding something within yourself that allows you to again grow and expand, because this is very much Sagittarian energy. And so I wish you good luck on your journey, Sagittarius, and check out my other readings. Obviously, always feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, blah blah blah. Anyways, you already know all that. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And we are going to now move to Aries. Okay, Aries babies, let's see. Looks like Aries is focusing on work. Aries is busy. When is Aries actually not busy? I feel like always busy. Let's see. Okay, so Aries in the Sagittarius season. What do we need to know? Yeah, see, I just was talking about focusing on work. So with Eight of Pentacles here, this is someone who is hard at work, someone who is mastering the craft, someone who is building, working on, again, expanding Sagittarius energy, right? Maybe you have strong Sagittarius placement, so check out Sagittarius part of the reading as well if it resonates for you. This is energy of someone who is busy at creating the life that they want, not just manifesting as in, writing affirmations or asking universe or ancestors or spirit guides for help. This is actually putting the work. With the Eight of Pentacles here, this is tangible, physical, material things. So this either calls you to put in the work. This could be something, again, physical, tangible, material, like eating healthy, working out, watching your water intake, watching your sleep patterns, things like that here for sure. And then at the same time, this could be about someone who is trying to build something from the ground up, right? So you are trying to stack your pentacles, and maybe what I'm seeing is 8 as an infinity sign. Maybe you feel like the work is never really over and it's never really done, and you're just busy and you're stressed and you work and you work. I know for a lot of Aries, work is a great way of de-stressing, because Aries likes the challenge, right, and likes being stimulated. However, at the same time, Eight of Pentacles can also speak about needing to rest and reset, because when you also rest and reset and rejuvenate, you get to much better results in what it is that you are trying to achieve here as well. Okay, let's see what else. Someone could also be, my nose is itchy, so it's true. Someone also could be here getting promoted during the Sagittarius season, because you have already been putting so much work. And if that's the case, congratulations for you. And someone here, actually, I'm also getting the second message, realized that they aren't being as appreciated at work as they would want to be, and so they are working on their side hustles, businesses, and basically building for themselves and their families here as well. Also, I'm getting someone here has kids, and I'm hearing watch what your kids eat. Someone's kid is allergic to something like tomatoes or peanuts or something, and you have to watch what they eat, because they aren't like really careful with their food. Yeah, so watch what they eat when you are not around. Okay. Okay, so we are getting 10 of Swords reversed, which, again, 10 is always a completion. It's always the ending of something significant, right? So with the 10 of Swords, the way I see it, Sagittarius also had 10 of Swords, but they had it upright. So the way I see it here is that someone who has all of these swords in their back because they feel like they're carrying the weight on the shoulder, the weight of the world on their shoulders. So you have to actually relax. And I see these swords as acupuncture here. So someone may really benefit from acupuncture or some not traditional ways of healing and medicine. And yeah, and perhaps you need to not be skeptical, research more about non-traditional healing practices and actually give it a try. Yeah, something like acupuncture, aromatherapy could also help someone, Like if you like essential oils, figure out what oils you need for yourself to bring you into the mood that you want to be in, for example, right? Yeah, I'm seeing someone who is sitting at the like a counselor's office and asking for advice and talking with the hands and actively articulating and trying to explain something really fast, feeling like running out of time. Yeah, so if that resonates for you, definitely try to you know, not stress over it too much, because you already could be quite overworked here, and look into the various ways of healing body and mind. Yes, see, because Pentacles is something physical, like I was saying, physical, tangible, material, and Swords is something mental, right? So body and mind also here. Someone also eats a little bit too much of junk food, so try to watch what you eat as well. Oh, yeah, so I also have 8 of Cups here. So again, we have 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups, interestingly enough, but 8 of Cups is definitely leaving something behind, right? It's packing up and leaving, and it's very appropriate for the Sagittarius season, because again, Sagittarius is about traveling, going to new lands, exploring new places, you know, diving deep, and you are definitely walking here onto something not maybe yet discovered, and yet you are supported here with the moon and kind of like the moon and the sun, the way I see it. So you are supported with the you have universe's support to go and explore what it is that you want. Perhaps someone here has really been overworked, and you know, bills need to be paid, and again, maybe you do have kids, and you know, understandably that's a lot of money that needs to be invested into them, right? So perhaps here you maybe even forgotten again a little bit about yourself, because Aries is although typically not seen as the caretaker, but Aries is the one who ends up leading people usually, right? And Aries is the one who is usually given the responsibility of, you know, leading the war, right? So again, and she here kind of looks like she's ready, right? She took the wand and she's going somewhere. So we don't exactly see yet any kind of cards talking about necessarily relationships, or you know, as you can see, all solitary energy here. So maybe you are there is a need for you to kind of not only focus on yourself and your own needs, but also trying to perhaps leaning on your family and friends sometimes for support, which I know is difficult for an Aries, but this could be rather helpful for you during this season. So let's get one more card here. Oh, did you see how it flew out? We have King of Swords reversed. Interesting. So the way I see it here is you have to ask yourself really during this season, where is it that you are not trusting yourself? Because you see how here you have taken the wand, right? And the wand speaks of creativity and passion, right? So you are inspired to do something, you are motivated to move. However, at the same time, here you are kind of sitting still with the sword, right? And so reversed, this speaks to me about, you know, perhaps trying to push yourself. There is a bit of this mental energy, trying to find the right approach I'm getting here. perhaps again you're trying to, because King of Swords, king is typically a masculine energy, right? So it speaks about maybe trying to you know, loosen up a little bit, try to be a bit softer, and try to again embrace maybe feminine energy. So the partner to King of Swords is the Queen of Swords, and Queen of Swords is a rational, analytical, strong-minded individual who takes no shit and is sometimes quite critical of self and others, but at the same time, I would say in a way is a perfectionist because she has high standards, right? So perhaps here, what I'm getting from this is that instead of feeling like maybe you are lacking in certain areas, try to embrace your strong suits, try to understand what how it makes you feel when you feel like you lack something. It makes you feel pretty low, right? It doesn't make you feel good. So how about embrace the qualities that you already have? Does that make sense? Because as an Aries, you are not air element, you are fire element, right? And you see here we haven't yet gotten any fire cards. So maybe you are feeling a little bit out of your own energy and out of your own element, focused on work, business, you know, trying to achieve something, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, trying to maybe even, I'm also seeing now trying to like escape, you know, maybe someone drinks over drinks here also. So but it's hidden, right? So perhaps you here are trying to like self-medicate, but it's really hidden from others. So be honest with yourself, you know, because you can lie to others, but you can't really escape yourself, you know. You can't really run away from yourself is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're gonna get 4 more cards here. Oh, interesting. Here we go. So Emperor. Emperor is the Aries energy. Emperor is the big daddy energy, you know. Emperor is that strong masculine energy. So what it means to me is that 8 of Pentacles and Emperor here, you don't have to worry about career, work, business related matters during the Sagittarius season. You have that under control here. Just make sure that you, while you're working on all of these things, that you are not being too controlling, demanding, you're not pushing people away, or, you know, commanding people, telling people what to do. Don't be a low vibrational Emperor, okay? Aim high and embrace the best of masculine energies. Stay loyal to your craft, be dedicated, be disciplined, organize yourself, declutter energies, people, things, places you don't need in your life anymore, and work on your stability here. Oh, we have Queen of Cups reversed here. So yeah, basically, while you are working on ways of improving yourself, don't forget about self-care. Don't neglect your own needs. With 10 of Swords reversed and Queen of Cups reversed, you know, because at the end of the day, if you don't have your cup full, you can't not only can you not drink from it if it's empty, you can't pour to other people's cups, you can't have fulfilling relationships with others. And yeah, I get it, you here are very solitary. Every single card here, as you can tell, is very independent and solitary, but at the same time, you know, building relationships with others is important for our own personal growth. And I'm here in Libra, so Libra as the opposite to Aries energy is actually very much concerned with relating to others and building relationships. So maybe you have to look at your own shadows in regards to you working with others, because Aries also sometimes is very much I can do it better than you, I can do it faster than you, I don't need no help kind of energy. So be mindful of that as well in the months of, in the Sagittarius season. few more cards. Okay, interesting. We have Hierophant here. So this could be Taurus energy, but Hierophant is, to me here with the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant energy, talks about maybe trying to also walk away from materialism, decluttering, and going back into your higher spiritual self, and trying to reconnect to that inner knowing of, you know, it doesn't really matter how much money you're making, what kind of car you're driving, what kind of house you're living, because you won't be able to take all of that to grave, you know. So focus on what's important, and think about really what is important to you. I can't tell you what it is. See how the flame is dancing? I can't really tell you what that is, but you have to be the one to figure it out. You know, you hold the keys here, so you already know that. Just focus on, you know, focus on your own north node. So also maybe important what your north node is. Yeah, an Ace of Cups. So that's a great omen of, again, I get here Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. So self-care, self-love, pouring back into yourself. Don't be too harsh and too critical of yourself. I know you're an Aries. You like to be in control. You like to, you know, not show your vulnerabilities and weaknesses, and that's all great and dandy. But throughout life, one of the main lessons for Aries, or those who have strong Aries energy in their charts, is that vulnerability actually is strength. So try to find ways to maybe creatively express it, or turn it into a hobby, or turn it into business. But either way, you have to also learn how to be vulnerable here. Okay, so let's get 3 more last messages for Aries here, and we're going to move to Leo. Let's get 3 last. Oh. 3 last messages for Aries. Messages for Aries, please. So we have Eight of Swords. Oh, a little too many, just 2 cards, please. We have the Moon, which is also usually Cancer energy. And 1 last card, please. Oh, okay, I caught it. And 8 of Wands. So again, we are ending with a lot of 8s in your reading here. So 8 could be significant. Maybe you have life path number 8 or something like that here. But regardless, what I'm getting from 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the Moon is that you don't even realize sometimes that you are blocking yourself. So there is some shadow work for you to be done, perhaps during the Sagittarius season, and it's definitely going to allow you to go higher, to vibe higher, you know, to achieve more once you realize that you are standing in your own way here. Because really, even though there are all sorts around, you can easily untrap yourself here. Okay, so don't close your eyes to the things that you have to still work on. Don't be scared of the shadows with the Moon here. Don't be scared of the darkness of your own duality. So again, maybe Aries, Libra significant are significant in your chart. So try to perhaps be more compassionate to yourself, right? Because the moon also, as Cancer energy, is the mother of the zodiac. So ask yourself where you still need to be mothered, you know, where you want to connect back to your inner child, to figure out, again, maybe counseling. Maybe that's what I was seeing someone talking about, their childhood with a therapist or something like that, right? And also here I'm seeing moon and the sun, and here I also was talking about moon and the sun. So this is connecting, feminine and masculine energy connecting. So you, during this Sagittarius season, definitely could feel like there's still a lot of work to do, but do not be scared, do not be intimidated by that, because you're an emperor, right? You're an Aries, you got this, you already know that, I don't need to tell you. At the same time, you know, don't be too critical, right? Don't be too harsh, don't push people away, don't push people's buttons just because you can and you are having fun with that, because not everyone's going to like it. Okay. So now we are going to move to Leo. Okay. Going to shuffle as always. Let's see what the Sagittarius season bring for Leos. We have 9 of Pentacles. So this looks like obviously tending to your own needs, tending to your own garden, feeling quite good about yourself, about your achievements, perhaps being single and attracting new love, or perhaps again with the 9 of Pentacles being wealth, abundance, you know, feeling like you are finally on a way to maybe saving more, maybe you were wasting too much, or maybe you had too many expenses, maybe some emergency expenses and whatnot, and you finally feel like you are again gaining the momentum, and you are gaining the wealth that you deserve here, because this is very much like a pre-empress, as we call it, energy. So this is either like if you're a woman, this is like you know, getting to meet your future life partner, or maybe you already have, you know, a partner that you want to get married to, right? And as a man, this could be again, gender doesn't matter, but we're just talking about energy, feminine, masculine energy. So as masculine energy, this could be like really feeling like you are finally, you know, getting the kind of money that you want here. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's shuffle. So we have Knight of Swords here. So during Sagittarius season, you want to move, you're excited, there is something that sparked your interest here, you're curious about something. Perhaps this has to do again with money, with wealth. Maybe you want to invest into something. Maybe you're making a big purchase, and you are trying to figure out if that would be you know, the right item, let's say like a car, or the right apartment, or the right house, something along those lines here. However, you have to remember to not be too impulsive, and to not just work on optimism, you know. Don't just like the way I see it is being like hyped on sugar. You know how like kids, when they eat too much sugar, they get too hyped and they like start bouncing off the walls. So this is like that kind of energy here. It's very I don't want to say irrational, but it definitely is very like fast and somewhat not like free flowing is what I'm trying to say. So definitely be mindful of that here, especially if we're talking about money and investments. So do your research, okay? Because Knight of Swords also is kind of like a spine card. So definitely make sure that you are researching what it is that you are investing into or getting into here. Oh, okay, we have Five of Cups. So Five of Cups is, again, if you want to invest into something irrationally here in Sagittarius season, if you are too impulsive, you're going to regret it, because Five of Cups speaks of sorrow, regret, crying over spilled milk, you know, everything is lost, losing 3 cups but not realizing you still have 2. So at the end of the day, you are kind of warned here not to be hot-headed and actually plan what it is that you want to do, because Knight of Swords doesn't necessarily plan, he just goes, he just moves. So you have to really plan here, because changes could happen and not the kind of changes that you want here, is what I'm seeing here as well. Okay. And we have 2 cards, so I guess we're gonna take 2. So we have a 3 of Swords reversed, and we have a 5 of Wands reversed. So I could be speaking to a Leo here who might have realized that something here isn't, again, you may come to this realization in Sagittarius season, that something here isn't worth fighting for or fighting over, that it's too stressful or it's bringing some kind of pain, sorrow, negativity. Again, this doesn't have to be necessarily money related. Or this could have already happened, where you have rushed into something and then you realized it's not working out the way how you want it to work out, and so it's bringing you some kind of not so pleasant and heavy energy here. But it does look like you are going to get out of it, because these cards are reversed. So although you may feel or have felt like this at some point coming towards Sagittarius season or during the Sagittarius season, you are getting out of that, so you don't have to worry about it. Let's see what else. Let's also, I guess, get 5 cards instead of 4, because previously for Sagittarius and Aries we had like 4 cards. So maybe this also could be significant in a sense of 5 always signifies some kind of change. So perhaps there is some kind of shake-up coming here. Let's see. Okay. What does Leo need to know for Sagittarius season? Give us 5 cards also. So we have Judgment. Let's see. I want to get all 5. We have 2 of Cups. Oh, okay. So this is 9 of Wands here. We have the Fool, which is Aries, sometimes Aquarius card. And we have 6 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is that during Sagittarius season, for you specifically, Leos, you are embracing something new. You want balance with the Fool and Six of Pentacles here, and you are willing to fight. You are willing to fight for what's fair, again with the Six of Pentacles. You are willing to fight for what's right. You want to explore, because again the Fool is very much in alliance with the Sagittarian energy, because it also speaks about traveling, but traveling light, and expanding, looking at the new horizons as well, right? So we are coming from judgment here. So maybe in the past, again, you have been focusing too much on your money, too much on stability with the Knight of Pentacles in judgment here. Maybe you have realized that you have been overworking yourself to an extent here, and you have come to this realization during the Sagittarius season that balance has to be restored here. So you want to pursue something, you want to fight for something. This could be a relationship, or it could be something that you feel like is giving you what you deserve. There is something here about you know, I deserve this, or I have worked really hard for this already, so I'm supposed to have this. Not necessarily entitled energy, but rather you feel like it's justified, is what I'm trying to say. So you may feel like something is owed to you, almost with the Six of Pentacles, but at the same time you are not what I'm getting is that you are not, you are willing to, because Nine of Wands is the warrior, like you are willing to be disciplined, and you are willing to work on what needs to be done to get to that balance. So whatever this is, like again, relationship or work, school, friends, there is emphasis on the balance here, emphasis on getting out of the stagnant energy of self-pity, of you know, regretting here, of not liking you know, how it was, not liking you know, how we used to do things or something like that, because the warrior is also here, already has been through the battle. He already has gotten the scars, and he has been wounded. So definitely in the Sagittarius season, do not be impulsive, do not rush into things, even though you may feel strongly about being owed something, or deserving something better, or something more, or something equal, which however resonates for you. But just make sure that you are not being foolish with the leap that you want to make. So be optimistic, but not be foolish, so you don't get hurt, and you don't hurt yourself because of this whatever beginning that you want here. Okay, let's get, I guess, since we were getting 3 cards for Sagittarius and Aries, let's get also 3 for you. So these are like kind of like last messages here for this Sagittarius season for you. Yeah, yours reading so far has been quite straightforward, I feel like. Let's see if there's anything that we might have missed. 3 cards for, actually 4 cards, okay. 4 cards for Leos in Sagittarius season. So first we have a Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. And we have 3 of Wands and Knight of Wands. Okay, so you have to focus on taking care of yourself first, being a little bit selfish, because Queen of Pentacles is the one who isn't ashamed of putting herself first, isn't ashamed or embarrassed to again, ask for help if needed, or to take rest, because you see how she's sitting here as if she was working a whole day. She has really gained this pentacle, and so with 9 of Pentacles and with this one, you have 10, which is the ultimate number, right? So you feel like you are very abundant, but at what price? So you have to look at yourself, and at during this Sagittarius season, you have to look at the patterns and what it is that you have been doing with judgment in the past. And the wheel here, on this card, you see like a little kind of, it looks like a wheel here, right? It looks like a pentacle kind of, but it is a wheel. So you have to look at yourself. Maybe you have been running this race for a little too long, and again, you might want to take rest and heal with the star here, because it is opposite energy to Leo, but at the same time, it's very much alike in the sense of you are the star of your own show, you are the star of your own life. So take care of yourself first, and without taking care of yourself here, you can't give to others, right? So which is seems like very important to here, balancing something out. You can't really balance it here if you have nothing to balance. So definitely pay attention to that, because there is something that you are manifesting, something that you are passionate about, but don't be too, like I was saying at the beginning, don't be too hot-headed here. Don't be too pulled by your emotions or by your desires. So whatever it is that you are manifesting may take longer and may take some time, but at the same time, it only all depends on you, right? Because you here are ready to move, you here are ready to go, but if you aren't being careful enough, you may actually do yourself a disservice here. So definitely put yourself first, definitely take care of yourself first, and be a little bit more selfish in the Sagittarius season. And yeah, I hope that you actually do take rest here, because it does look here like you need it. Whatever it is that you want, the balance, the new beginning, the wealth, the abundance, it's all coming, but it will depend on you, because also Knight of Wands is the knight that's the most fiery, right? So meaning fire is energy, and it will demand a lot of energy for you to get to the next level, to the next point where you want to be. And if you don't have the energy, how exactly are you going to achieve the goals that you want, no matter what area of your life we're talking about, right? So definitely please pay attention to that, to your own energy levels. Don't forget to replenish yourself. Yeah, and hopefully that helps. And now we will be moving to the earth signs.